industry.
Yes.
They want to tap into, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I mean, in general, a lot of people they don't know a lot about this private jet industry. But for example, one topic. 70% of all the private jets are flying empty. 70%. I mean, it's crazy. Imagine if you have the opportunity, if you miss your Emirates flight or Lufthansa flight or whatever, to say, okay, I go in the app, woo, there is a private jet who is flying also to Germany, Austria, whatever, and it costs nearly the same. Boom, booked, one click, pay with the tokens, tap in a private jet, and you're flying.
Paying crypto private jets.
Exactly, and I think this is really just one of the reasons why this company will succeed, and we want to build actually for this company the highway so that they can really speed up on the highway.
Like you're supporting them, the ecosystem, customers. They'll be in your app, in the Zeniq app. So.
Of course, it's already. It's already integrated, of course.
Staking.
Yes. There are a lot of possibilities that we are working on, and Avinok is one of the companies who trust it or have trust in us. And
then you have Tupan, which is from Amazonas.
Yes, Tupan is another project that we are working. They are tokenizing the Amazonas, so totally
tokenizing the Amazonas.
Crazy.
Like I read their white paper. It's like 7 times the size of Singapore. They have the place there.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, super crazy project. Super experienced guy, Mr. Farhani Odali, and
big partnerships.
Yes, and this is just the beginning. These are 2 projects that we announced that are shifting to our Zeniq Smart Chain, and there will be a lot of new projects who will also come to us. And we are trying to provide, the perfect and best ecosystem we can do, so that in the future, hopefully, much more companies are coming. We're working on different partnerships, and a lot of announcements will come soon.
Yeah, that's great. So I know the numbers are crazy right now. We sold over 100,000 hubs right now. Is it milestone reached?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So
we were having this conversation that if you are one of those 500,000 first devices, if you actually bought one of which right now you have the opportunity to, we're still early on in the game, you're being lucky, the lucky one in the next couple of years.
Yeah, hopefully this will be one special. You were one of the guys who bought this Zeniq One hub.
I did. And they're like, you are the one. You're part of the lucky club.
No. We passed. I think a few days ago, over 300,000 people who believe in us so far, and I think we're still growing. And I hope that we will grow even more. And for me,
that was a couple days ago.
Yeah,
300,000 people.
Yes. And as we said before, I mean, we are still in the beginning from what we can reach, and I think 2022 will be a very important year for us, where we really want to show the people what we can deliver.
What do you think will happen 2022? Like, give us a rough idea.
Rough idea. I think it's for us. It's the year where we really want to showcase what we are able to do. Not just on one area, I think in different areas, starting from tokenization, NFT market, how we're developing different things, how the smart chain is working, how the exchange is working, how Zeniq Swap is working. I mean, there are a lot of things that are really close to be launched or to be started, and that's why 2022 will be like the year of truth for us, and to show the world that what we are able to do. Yeah,
I know that you have so much dedication to this project. You are like a fighter. If you take something, you can scale it to the moon. You already proved to yourself. So I know everything you touch turns to gold, and I'm so glad you're now working on your own thing and making it a beautiful. Big masterpiece that is changing lives. Yeah. It's already changed so many lives, and we are so early on in this game.
Yeah. No, I mean, for me, especially in the event that we had a few weeks ago, I was speaking with people from Nigeria, and they it was crazy because they were telling me this and this, and you cannot imagine what you did already for the community. And I mean, you hear this a lot of times, but when you see a guy who is starting to cry and he's watching, and you tell them, all okay, and he said, like, you're saving lives in Nigeria. And I like, come on, And he said, no, it's no joke. There are people who are buying the Zeniq app, and they are minting Zeniq coins. And there is another guy in a market, in a supermarket, who have an app. He's downloading the app, and he's paying them with Zeniq coins to this guy, and he's buying bread for his family.
Oh, really?
This is no joke.
He's paying with Zeniq?
Yes.
How?
No, he's going there with the app and transferring them coins, and he's buying
from one to another.
From one app to another app, and this is like crazy because he's buying like food, for his family, and this was like for me like shocking somehow in the moment, because I mean you're in a different world, and then he's saying like people are minting the coins and then they go for shopping and are buying food for the family with this, and then you're rethinking everything, and it's crazy actually, and I was surprised, and
you already have some partnership directly in Austria that
exactly
people can actually take the Zeniq coin, go and go shopping.
So I mean it's so far it's not activated, but everything is in place. We got already the approval, and it will be now in the next 2-3 weeks, latest end of November. We will have the official activation. We will, of course, do a nice video from the first customer who will buy something with the Zeniq coin in the future. And we will have a lot of different merchants who can accept coins officially. And you can pay in Austria then with Zeniq coins.
Do you plan to expand beyond Austria?
Of course we are planning, but I mean, first you need a lot of regulations, license of all this. In different countries, because each country is a little bit different. But we're looking for partners to develop this system in other countries, also maybe in Dubai that we are talking already. But but yeah, we are working on that. And also the ATMs in Austria, you can withdraw then Zeniq coins against euros in Austria.
Go to ATM and put Zeniq coins there, take euros from the ATM.
Yes. It's also possible end of November then,
Oh, wow. What can you say about like real estate, like a building or something like that? Is something like that already in place, or is this future we're talking about?
I mean, to tokenize real estate, it's not something that's never done. So there are already companies who are doing it, so it's nothing new. But there are still, let's say, it's still a process in different countries to get the right regulations. So there are a lot of countries that didn't even have a regulation to do this. Also, if you are capable, if you have the right technology, if you have the right lawyers, if the country is not ready, you cannot do it. And so you need to look for the right, let's say, environment and the right regulations and the right team to do it. And then, if you have this already done, then you can start to tokenize different projects. And then you can enter, for example, in real estate, where you said, okay, you have a building of 100 million euros, you do 100 million tokens, and then you have different models you can do of one apartment. You can do an NFT of one apartment, or you can say one apartment have 8 tokens, for example. If you have the 8 tokens, you own one apartment. And then in total, the whole building is 100 tokens, for example.
Okay.
And so you can create different models. You have to do tokenomics. You have to do like a kind of business plan that it's working for, because the project itself needs to make sense, because I can also tokenize a chair, but nobody will buy it.
Right.
So it
has to be big enough.
Exactly. First, it has to be big enough, but it needs to make sense. If I'm tokenizing a chair, which is done by an artist who is like super creative and it's really something special, then it's interesting, because then there's a real value behind it. So you need to evaluate, like in real life, if the project makes sense and if you can make money out of it or not.
Do you plan to tokenize real estate?
Of course. We are planning to token not just real estate, art, but different. So really, you can tokenize actually everything, and And what we realized...
It's really like a marketplace.
Yeah, what we realized during this journey now, the last half year of planning everything, is that there are too many people and too many companies who want to tokenize different things, and that this is maybe not the way that we want to go. So we changed a little bit the strategy, and we're focusing now until end of the year to have at least 5 super strong partners who have millions of different clients, to work with them and to tokenize with them or through them, yeah, and so that we can offer them the infrastructure, the service, the lawyer, the regulations, the whole package, and they are actually educating a team that they are doing the tokenization.
And all on Zeniq blockchain.
Of course, Zeniq blockchain. Yeah.
So I can imagine that each one of these tokenization projects can increase the value of Zeniq because it's more use case. It's more...
of course.
Building more value on the blockchain.
Exactly, yeah.
But, can we reach a point when we have, 100, 200 tokens on the Zeniq blockchain, or maybe more? Is that a possibility?
What do you mean with 200?
Like, each tokenization project is its own, on the Zeniq smart chain, has its own token.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So can we have like 200 of this in the future?
We can have 1 million of this. There is no limit because each project is their own token. Yeah, there can be real estate token 1, real estate token 2, real estate token 3, and 20 we will have most probably in the first months. Yeah, not
right.
even. We will have even more, so there is no limit, and you can produce as many tokens.
It's
as
like
you want.
Ethereum has all these tokens built on Ethereum, and it, at the end of the day, increased the value of Ethereum because developers went, okay, I can go and build something on Ethereum because they developed some standard that is easy to do.
Yeah.
So you plan to do the same like standard, but for tokenization. So people say, okay, I want to tokenize something. Where can I go? Okay, I go to Zeniq. They already have everything.
Yeah, exactly. So the goal is to build, let's say, a similar infrastructure so that people can say, okay, look, I have the infrastructure also on Ethereum or in Zeniq, but Zeniq is faster and cheaper. So why I go to Ethereum then? And so this is the goal. But of course, Ethereum have so many developers, so many people who are working on this blockchain. So, of course, they have a certain advantage, but we need at least to have a similar infrastructure so that people realize, wow, actually,